Dan is always right.
Right.
Except when it comes to drunk. Oh, yeah.
We don't even add it in.
Everyone, my name is Dan Schultz. I'm here with two-time HAC Adult Basketball League champion Larry Hines. Larry, thank you for being here. First of all right, there's been a little problem with is it L, is it Larry, is it Lawrence? The rumor is Larry, and I try to honor Drunk Monkey in everything that I do. So why don't you tell the audience it's Larry?
Two-time champion.
Oh, that's not as fun as Larry, though, because when I think of Larry, I think of Larry Bird. Now, even though you look like Michael Jordan, I'm going to call you Larry Bird, because that's how you shoot, and hey, I mean, you guys came away with another championship. So what do you have to say about that, first of all?
The BS you're throwing my way is great. I appreciate that. Shoot
No
like
BS.
Larry Bird.
I'm a straight shooter.
Wow. I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
And you just said Larry. I see he does like the Larry. He doesn't. He acts like he doesn't like Larry.
If you call me Larry, I will ignore you.
Are you going to Jim Rome me? Are you going to flip the chair and tackle me like you and Jim Rome?
I would not do that on camera. Danny can
Lawrence's career
stats.
stats.
His career stats. Should I look over this real fast?
Might take a while. It's kind of long.
I gotta say, your rookie season, okay, average 23. An average decent to 23 points, 8 rebounds a game.
That was at the Sportsplex too.
Right away, and that's Sportsplex too.
That's probably the best quarter we've had, right?
And I think the question is,
far.
I think the question is over time. I mean, obviously very impressive statistics, but the one category that really just jumps out at me, I think everyone's wondering, why don't you shoot the three-pointer that well?
You know what? I feel like when I shoot a three, I'm giving the defense the night off. Honestly. I feel like I can get to the rim against anybody whenever I want. I get to the line. I can get a layup or a foul shot. That's my philosophy. The three, if I'm hitting it, I'll shoot it. Or if they leave me alone, I'll shoot it. But I don't like to settle. You won't see me just come down and keep letting it fly. If I'm hitting it, I'll let it fly. But for the most part, I think it's a little less aggressive.
Go off.
Either make a stat for it or count it as a steal. Is it not me directly causing a turnover? And my team gaining possession. What's the definition of a steal?
You bring up a very good point, and maybe, you know what, I will give you some credit here. I think we should come up with a new category that maybe doesn't even exist in basketball, because this is just such an important statistic that I think we need to keep track of. Maybe like a team steal category, something like that. I don't know. We could abbreviate it that way.
As long as it goes to me, though.
It's just all.
Why would it be a team steal
Right, when you
drew the charge?
Because he wants to give me no credit.
No, that's not true.
Why would they call it a charge then?
Why would it be a team steal if I sacrifice my body?
Well, what is the shirt you're wearing right now?
Right.
Drunk Monkey.
Right.
It's not Lawrence Hines.
What's the sales
It's not
back?
Larry Hines. It says number 14. I can't really read about that because I haven't gone to the eye doctor in a while. I can't see.
And that's why I know my stats are messed up.
No, I don't.
That's why.
Listen,
right on time.
Listen, I just do the scoreboard.
Fairness is league, we don't allow Dan to touch the stats.
Yeah, you know what? We'll get to that later. But I got to say, you were a foul machine your first year, 2.3 fouls per game. Was that you, going back to the charge question, was that you mainly trying to get charges? Have you figured out a way? Because, I mean, over the last 2 seasons, you averaged less than a foul per game.
Well,
I think that's very impressive.
That was me guarding the best player on the court, too.
It's true.
First year. We didn't have Logan. So I was playing both ways, 100%.
Is it time to go down to the B division and just crush all the B division talent just to show that you can dominate the entire league instead of just the A division? Because there's some pretty good B division teams.
Yeah, I mean,
that I think that could hang with Drunk Monkey a little bit.
The Crew was a B division team.
That's true. They were at one point.
Yeah, and they're still a B division in second place.
Shots fired already. Wow.
I'm just telling the truth.
Pick the Crew to win it all.
The Crew is the Portland Trailblazers back in the day when they had all those superstars.
I thought you were taking a shot at that and saying they had no bench or something.
No. They just have firepower for days, and sometimes that's not enough.
So are you considering moving down to the B division, or doing a Grim squad where you do a farm league system and you have an A division team and a B division team? Could that be a future for
I think that my GM Steve Lee would love that idea. Actually,
really, because he'd be shouting at all the games.
I'm just saying. Once I get my first ballot.
Oh, you're already thinking about retirement? Come on. No,
I
listen.
figure I'll do first ballot in the A, and then I'll just go to the B and just live out my wander years, you know.
That's fine. Well, hey, that's completely respectable. You definitely deserved it. I mean, not many people win one, let alone 2 championships in this league. I gotta say, I don't.
25 in a row. You might want to.
Well, come on. That's way. We're not gonna mention it because.
I mean, no one else has done it. It's just another.
Until
If
you
you're
beat-
going to run the resume down, might as well run
according
the
to every
resume.
basketball person ever, until you beat the Lakers' 33 win streak, it just doesn't matter. Now, I will ask you this. I'm not gonna put him on the spot.
That's on tape, so
Yeah,
33
that's
is
on
the
tape.
number.
So if you win 33, 34 in a row, maybe I'll hop on. I heard he didn't even know how to play basketball first, and he like kind of learned.
He is a volleyball player
Yeah, that's what I
that
heard.
we transitioned into a rebounding, shot blocking, dunking on you
You can kind
machine.
of tell.
Do you take all the
He's
credit for that personally?
athletic.
I honestly, I do. I met Mike in a pickup game, and I was like, "You don't play any leagues?" And he's like, "No, but I'd like to."
Oh, okay.
And originally, I put him on somebody else's team, and then I had to play against him in the league, and I was like, "Yeah, next year you're gonna play with me."
Now, another question. You've added talent over the years, obviously.
Thank God.
You have, whoa. I'm kind of
Hey,
taking a
I
shot.
feel
at
like
this.
LeBron.
Was that a passive-aggressive shot at your
Nah,
GM?
I mean,
Saying thank God like that?
first couple
This
years,
guy
it was
works
like-
his butt off to make the drunk monkeys
does.
this good, and
He
you take
does.
a shot just like that.
I'm allowed to do that. I've been with him since the start. I can do that.
I heard he does have the green light, is what I've heard.
Yeah.
He does? Okay, so that's okay. All right, fair
And I
enough.
don't abuse it.
Well, well, that's up for debate,
Hey,
but, you know.
15 shots a game is good for me.
That's true, and, you know.
And I don't even take that most of the time.
There was a lot of controversy at the beginning of the season, as you know, you well remember, when you, Brandon, and Steve, you know, you had a welcome party at the HAC, reminiscent of the Heat. A lot of people, I mean, you guys were the villain all season long. Did you embrace that role after that welcome party, saying
we-
you were going to win not 5, not 6, not 7 HAC championships?
We love it.
You love it?
We love it. Teams get up for us every game, and we keep putting them down.
What more do you
As
have to
long
prove?
as you keep not picking us, we're just going to have a blast.
I mean, listen,
We play to prove you wrong.
You're-
Like, the team's not on the court.
here's my honest, unbiased opinion, because I never have any emotions when it goes into this stuff. I would consider you guys to be a very good team. When it's all said and
Greatest
done.
hack team of all time.
Listen.
On the spot, right now. You
In
got to pick.
general-
You got to
in
pick.
general.
No,
Where do you
no,
rank?
no,
Where do you rank
question.
Drunk Monkey, Dan?
I'd rank them at number 2. I would put Shooters Club ahead of them. It stings, doesn't it? I know,
Got a
but
couple
see,
more wins.
that's it's just one of those what if scenarios, because a lot of people like to ask, oh, what if Michael Jordan played LeBron nowadays? We don't know. We'll never know. It's just like, because you're never going to play that version of the Shooters Club from a couple years ago. But you know, I gotta go with my gut and just give Danny in his younger years, when he had potential in the future and, you know, stuff like that.
It's your hatred of Steve Lee, no end.
No, come on. Steve's my boy. I know Steve from a while. I played basketball with him back in the day. It's hard to forget a guy like Steve Lee. It's hard to forget someone like that who.
Why not
well,
get better?
well,
You know why
why?
champions stay champions? Because they improve in the offseason.
So what are you guys going to do in the offseason? Can't you tell me
I
that?
can't tell you that.
Can you not tell me that, or do you not?
Is there a big move?
We got about 3 players in the wing. One that hasn't seen the HAC League. He's going to be a problem. No.
No.
Now, do you guys have losses in your other leagues?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it the
so-
same exact team?
We don't bring the same intensity.
No.
We don't bring the same intensity.
Because the
at all.
streak drives everybody.
Yeah.
Is it the streak or is it the competition here? What?
Me? Oh, I give all the members. See?
It's him?
I'm so honored.
Between proving him wrong and just asserting a dominance, like the other leagues is just, you know, good exercise and we want to win.
Mhm. But this league is. I know I said it off camera. I'm not sure I said it on camera. I mean, I'm just honored that you're here, because I know you can't make every game. You know, you got priorities. No, that's not a shot. That's not a shot. You
Here
have
we go.
priorities. You have a family.
Yeah,
You're a family
yeah,
man
yeah.
and everything. 32 years old. You know, you might have to take a weekend off the rest. A little bit,
Yeah,
so you
yeah,
make
yeah.
big
Just
games.
getting up there. Teeth are getting long in tooth.
Yeah, exactly. So no, I'm really honored you're here. As said, when Danny retires, you'll become my new favorite player. You know, Drunk Monkey, 2-time HAC champion. Larry Hines, probably the best player on the team, although you could make a case for Daryl or Brandon. I'm not going to stir up any more controversy.
Three-headed
than I am
monster
now.
all day long.
That's a good answer.
And great role players.
And
Defensive player of the team, of the league, Logan and
Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah.
Who leads the league in blocks?
Who knows?
Mike Pettiford.
Mike, is it Mike?
Mike Pettiford. Who
Does
shuts
homework.
down? Who shuts down the
Does
top
homework.
scorers?
Is that Tiger
Who
Woods?
holds all the
Yes.
top scorers in the league
Is
to
that- wait, is that Tiger
12 or
Woods?
less?
So, are you hopeful that maybe, and this is something for Steve to talk about, you dominated the A division. I mean, that's clear. Will you guys put together a B division team? Maybe Steve will start for that team. And reign
We
threes on
have some guys that aren't with us anymore that we could probably
Wait,
put
they
a
died?
nice. No, they just been,
Okay.
Sorry,
Sorry.
released or
Oh, sorry for your loss.
Steve's got to make the tough moves.
Yeah, it's
Gotta
not
make
easy to
tough
be
moves.
Steve Lee, telling guys thanks but no thanks. I need your jersey.
Awkward conversation, but you know.
It's-
Yeah.
Gotta,
I mean,
you
when
gotta,
I put the B division team together, when we are, can we call you?
Sure, absolutely.
You-
I'm good for maybe one or two threes.
One or two
maybe.
threes?
Well, and just in.
there's
overall
questions
score.
about Dan's game going downhill since he
Depends
started.
on what court he's on.
It depends on what court I'm on, exactly.
He was in a full season slump except when he played our team.
So,
Who's your biggest competition for next season,
Individually or team wise?
team-wise?
he's
Everybody.
always thinking individually.
Everybody.
Everybody?
Everybody.
Well, individually, there's some guys that I don't like to see on the other side of the ball. I'm not
But
even
you're not
gonna
gonna
lie to
name
you.
them.
I'd name them. I can name all the top one,
Can
top
you come
five.
on?
Yeah, let's hear top five.
Top five.
Kawana Chase is a problem. Nafis Richardson is a problem. Corey Lemons is a problem.
He's a big problem.
I don't got to guard him.
They barely escaped the Tigers, by the way, without Corey.
Yeah. Individually, that's probably, I stick to the top three. Ricky Anderson is a problem.
Yeah, because you're kind of a tweener when it comes to play. You're like, I would consider you more to be a small forward, but you play like a shooting guard.
Right.
Yeah, but you said you can guard forwards, you can guard
I
centers.
go
you can
wherever
guard-
we need to go for us to win. If I need to handle the ball more, I handle the ball more. If I need to post a smaller guard, I'll post a smaller guard.
He's a hybrid player. Do it all.
So, how many more are you going to go for individually now? And I want to thank you for looking at this from an individual perspective. How many more championships do you want to win before you retire? Would you say, breaking Jordan's record of, or you know what? Not Jordan's record. Bill Rutherford, do you want to win 11 championships, 12 championships? Do you think you can be in the league that long to do that, being that there's 3 seasons?
They could do that in 3 more years.
As the Drunk Monkey team,
Mhm.
not just in this league, we've had 6 or 7 championships.
I'm just talking HAC League championships.
HAC League championship?
Do you think you can get to 11?
What's the record right now?
Well, I'm just saying in general, like.
I think 4 or 5 is the record.
Who holds the
Think
record?
Doc.
Shooters Club?
Doc does.
Doc
Doc has
does.
4.
Oh, I'd like to knock him out of the box and then I'll be satisfied. We can
So
get
5.
Shooters Club has.
And they don't have to be in a row. I mean, it's not going to be easy. Teams revamp and gear up every year. I'm sure Lucky, great GM, he's going back to the board.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hami, he's going back to the board. They're going to come revamp.
Mhm.
The best squad, they have a pool of talent downstate that we don't know about.
The Tigers.
I see them, they might break up. I see that.
Really?
That'd be my. Corey Lemons is.
Corey's
Yeah.
away for the summer.
Yeah, but
Corey's away for the summer. And
He's a floater.
He's a floater.
Yeah,
He
you
floats
never
over
know
floater.
where he. So.
Would you reach out to Corey Lemons to try to get him on the team? Or your GM? Would you want Corey on your team? Or does he take too
that
many
a serious
shots?
question?
Or does he take too many shots away from you?
Nah, you would give him shots.
The man is responsible for 50 points between assists, rebounds, him scoring himself.
Nice, just
What
making up-
team wouldn't take
Making
that?
up questions.
What team
I'm
wouldn't
saying
take that?
because I'm thinking between, you had your welcome party and you had yourself, you had Brandon, you had Daryl.
Right.
And, you all, it seemed like it was a fair balance of shooting and you guys were all happy
Right.
and, you won a championship, you're undefeated, why change anything? I don't hear enough of you guys on the boards calling me out, so I must be doing something right. Because whenever we do these videos, I hear you get a little upset, but that's okay because again, I said this repeatedly over the videos, I do this to motivate you because secretly, if I do the Superman thing, I'm wearing a drunk monkey shirt just like that. But I gotta be realistic with the team. I was a little concerned when you guys were playing the Crew, but as you said, with you said off camera, no Nafis Richardson, no problem.
That's a
Your
tough.
words.
That's a big loss.
Yeah. It's
Dan, do you
constant.
like Steve Lee the player or Steve Lee the coach?
Oh, come on. The coach has got to be. I mean, this is a good question for you too. I personally like the coach more because he's just one of those. He's one of those. He's like
So much more
what
than
he
a
is?
coach, though.
He's like the Lance Stevenson in the NBA. He just keeps talking and keeps doing just crazy stuff, and sometimes it works. I mean, sometimes you're looking at him like, "What are you doing?" And then other times he hits a 3, and you're like, "Okay, that's great." What would you say? Do you like him more as a coach or a player?
He's Pat Riley. He put together a dynasty. What can you say?
I'm not, okay, well, that was, I was leading up to that because I'm not sure, now, you're obviously kind of biased. I'm extremely unbiased when it comes to this stuff. I never take sides. I never make, picks against what I totally believe. Never do that. I would say, getting back, and I just want you to hear me out, I think you guys are a very good team when it's all said and done, when you look at the scope of the HAC League in general. But to me, and I might want Mike, I might want Dave to weigh in on this, I think this is fair because this is how it's considered in the NBA. You got to win 3 championships in a row to be considered a dynasty. That's what Michael Jordan's goals did. That's what Kobe, or Shaq, sorry, Kobe, what am I saying?
Did the
Shaq's Lakers
Spurs
did.
win 3?
Spurs have not done it, so they are considered to be a very good team, unfortunately.
We have that on the record too.
And LeBron will
And I never
probably
play
do that this
character,
year.
ever.
If LeBron wins it this year, is that a dynasty?
Well, LeBron can't win championships without Ray Allen bailing him out, so maybe Ray Allen will bail him out, we'll see.
Here we go. It's all talk.
I mean, you asked a question. I
Just a minute ago, Dan was talking all about team, and now he's trying to pull out individual players.
Listen, I state the truth. I state what happened. I state facts.
You should just wear flip-flops all the time.
No.
Insane.
I am very. Nope. These are Nike shoes, are a little beat up because I play basketball myself, and hopefully one day I can be the next Larry Hines. That's all. The guy who's won 2 championships. How many games in a row? I lost count.
25.
Well, it's a good thing you didn't lose count because obviously.
What number's the goal? When
No, are you
He
sure?
said 33.
33.
Are you sure?
All right.
Lawrence, do you have a Steve Lee impression at all?
I don't have a do-rag, so I can't do that. Steve he motivates us, and he just disturbs other teams. Literally.
definitely
He
does that.
Disturbs other teams.
They let him get to him too.
Yeah, guys start focusing on shutting him up instead of, if you play your game and do what you do, you'll shut Steve up.
Yeah.
If you go out there and put the ball in the hole, he'll shut up.
Yeah.
But if you,
Whenever he sees a 3 go up, he's just like, oh, that's it.
he's
That's it.
a
He'll
shark.
he'll
If
start
you
walking
show
down
weakness,
somewhere.
he will pounce on you.
That's a good player to have. Would you say he's the most important player of your team? Would you say he's more important than you?
He put it together. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him.
That's a good answer. I was hoping to stir up a little controversy.
No.
Dan's trying.
Out of all the leagues you play in, this has got to be your favorite.
I'll say
right?
this by far. This is the best league in the state of Delaware.
Awesome.
By far,
Awesome.
hands down.
Awesome.
And I've played in every league the state has to offer. This is what you guys are doing is a great thing. You're improving every year. You've upgraded the facility. No, not you as a person. I'm talking about you as the league. You're.
I was about to be so touched.
You're 2 seconds from getting voted off of Sports Center and becoming
Stop.
a blogger. Like,
Now you're killing
it's
me.
getting bad.
Larry, you're my favorite player.
bad.
I've never said who my favorite player is.
Does he
I'm saying you're my
always
favorite
do
player.
this?
I'm saying you're my favorite player, and you got to go out after
No.
me like that.
Danny Rodriguez is your favorite player on tape, and
Did
you
I say
are
that? Well, he's retiring. so-
Savage.
I'm a big Derek Savage.
Derek Savage.
I think I said I like them all.
Well, Danny's.
And there we go. There's the correct answer.
But Danny's retiring, so you're my new
There's the
favorite
correct.
player.
Wow.
You're my new favorite player.
And
I'm
when
like, you
Danny
know what?
sits here, you'll be
No.
like, that Hines guy, he's washed up.
Maybe it depends what you put on the court. I'm objective when it comes to my picks.
I'm
and
going
who my favorite players are.
5 and below, or Old Navy, and I'm buying you flip flops in every color.
Well, it's
Social networking, changing the refs. You guys are really seriously. The league demands things of you, and you come through. One of the bigger courts of the sports complex. What do? You go out and you get tapped. Change the refs. You go out and you change the refs.
that's all me. I did all
Stats.
that stuff.
Social networking upkeep. The shows are even getting better.
The streak has actually made me perform better.
Now,
Drunk Monkey speak.
Has the show
streak
gotten
is-
better since I've gotten on there? This
I
is
don't know
25.
why, but it has. I don't know what it is. Like, these 2 back and forth was good, but you throw in that curveball.
Oh yeah.
So it
A lot more
has-
ganging up on these
This is
days.
we need to do more. We seriously need to do more of these. I mean,
You need to
seriously.
bring a guest in.
We
every
want
week.
some talent from the league every week to
week.
stop it.
Every
Well,
week.
is that your heart, or is that just like you? Is that your heart's Drunk Monkey?
It just beats championship blood.
I can't diss him. I want to hate it, but I can't. He's won 2 championships. They've won 25 games in a row. Maybe an asterisk next to that. We got to figure out how many games they've won in a row in general. But I'm doing my best here. But yeah,
Man.
seriously. Thanks for coming on the show and everything.
No, thank
I don't
you,
have any
thank you.
and I will continue to pick against you so you can be
Ah,
motivated
it's just-
to to win
Between
those
picking against me
championships.
and calling me the wrong name, I don't know what more
I
he
call
can
you
do.
Larry. Isn't that your
I-
name?
who is that?
That's your birth name.
Who is
You are
that?
Lawrence. I don't
Who
know.
is
I don't know who put Lawrence on your sheet.
You
I
gotta
think
give
it's
some credit
Larry
to your
Hines.
championship to Dan, right?
Yeah. If you want to give me a ring, I understand. I'm not gonna ask that of you. If you
We're
want
gonna
to
give him
me
one of the T-shirts that we get custom
Can I
made that
have
says
that?
back to back.
That's fine. I'll take that.
I told Steve too. I said all he's got to do is get me what you guys want on there, and it's done.
Well, I guess the best way to cap out this video, as said, hey, I'm a man of, I'll stick up for my word. I'm a man of my word. I was wrong. Drunk Monkeys, 2-time defending champions. Very glad to have Larry on the show
Say that
here.
last line again. Drunk Monkeys what?
I don't remember what I said. I just read out the teleprompter. 2-time defending champions, as I said. Does that make you happy? Is that good? Okay. And who's gonna beat him? Who's gonna beat him at this point? I mean, you teams watching this right now. Who's gonna beat the Drunk Monkeys? They have a big target on if anything, here's an idea for your shirt. You should just have a target right on your shirt. Because you're gonna be the target next year. Are you
Insert
prepared for that?
championship here.
Huh? He's already taught. You see this? If this doesn't get you fired up, rest of the teams in the league, I don't know what will.
Yeah, I mean-
But as said, happy to have him on the show. If you guys ever want to come by and do the